I love it when you call me senorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but ain't so treated like. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for you. The air was wrong. What you think of? Before I even every time you come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. What about us calling? I'm wasting on yeah. The way she done, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. Come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. What about us calling? I'm wasting on I get those goosebumps every time,
Tremendous. Today is Friday, day of the Sephiroth of Netshak, Venus, Aphrodite, Ishtar, Inanna, our Mother Mary of the constellation of Virgo, tremendous. So, Liber Resh fell Helios. Liber Resh is 4 daily adorations to the sun from Aleister Crowley. Particularly, it's a part of the AA or Astrum Argenteum, the Silver Order of the Silver Star. Order of the Silver Star. It's for 3 things, mainly. One is to keep the aspirant in great notice that they are attaining to the great work, which is knowledge and conversation with Holy Guardian Angel. 2, align thyself with the center of our solar system. 3, It's particularly useful against the fear of death, for it is the punctual and vigorous performance of Liber Resh to meditate on the sun in each station, his continuous and even way, the endless circle. Because the sun does not go down nor die. We are much the same. Your fear of death will go away. That is from Magic Without Tears, chapter 63, Frater Perturabo. There's two main pillars of the Astrum Argentium. That is yoga and ceremonial ritual magic. And there are the four powers of the Sphinx is what you attain to in this. To know, knowledge, to will, to love, and to have balls, courage. So the yoga way of knowledge is Jhana Yoga, which is meditation and contemplation upon life itself. Ceremonial magic part is the whole study of the Holy Kabbalah. The will part is Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga can be, let's get the exact definition. Raja. So in Sanskrit terms, Raja means chief or the king yoga, or the best yoga. The historical use of the term was found in another context quite different from its modern usage in ancient and medieval Sanskrit texts. It meant the highest state of yoga practice, reaching samadhi. The Hatha Yoga, Pradipika, for example, states that Hatha Yoga is one of the ways to achieve Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is discussed in the Yoga Tattvas Upanishad. It is so mudra, meditation with your third eye on samadhi. Kundalini yoga, doing asana, which is like postures, working on the spiritual centers and the subtle bodies. Mudra mantra. So it's the active part. The ceremonial magic counterpart to that would be like the sacred magic of Abramel and the Mage. Love, Bhakti Yoga. It's pretty much like adoration to a certain deity. Liber Resh is a adoration to the sun. So this would be, so the ceremonial counterpart would be acts of worship as well. But yeah. So Bhakti Yoga is devotion towards a personal deity that leads one to moksha. Moksha is it's enlightenment. So both are acts of worship to a deity or many different deities. Depends on what your flavor of thing is. For me, I like Thoth. I also like Yeshua. I also like Shiva. I also like Isis, the mother goddess, Venus. So then we got courage to dare. And that is Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is basically what you see like like fucking like women in their yoga pants and yoga mats and shit. It's doing asanas and pranayama. Hatha yoga though is slow pace postures as opposed to vinyasa yoga, which is poses at quick rates, changing postures quickly. Ceremonial magic. This is correlated to ordeals. The ordeals in magic are limits, or they're not. They're feats of physical difficulty. For instance, I like to gather my water for holy water at night down a steep incline, and it's a dangerous thing. It's an ordeal. Um, the problems we go through in life. Magic will bring about changes within you that you will have to face things that normal people don't usually have to face because you're bringing about changes. So these ordeals will happen and come up in your life. The ordeals at present are carried out unknown to the candidate by the secret magic power of the beasts. Those who are accepted by him for initiation testify that these ordeals are frequently independent of his conscious care. They are not like the traditional ordeals, formal or identical for all. The candidate finds himself in circumstances which afford a real test of conduct and compel him to discover his own true nature, to become aware of himself by bringing his secret motives to the surface. The beast is Crowley. There are four magical ordeals I'm trying to find. Classical ordeals. Damien Eccles talks about this. The four ordeals. The four ordeals within the White Lodges are in order to examine the disciples' morals. For instance, in the ordeal of fire, the disciple is attacked by crowds of enemies who insult him. Instead of returning insults, the disciple throws love towards his enemies. This is how he triumphs in this ordeal. When with serenity he passes through fire without becoming burned. The ordeal of water for the Gnostic in the White Lodge the White Lodge means like the right hand path. White Lodge is given with the sole purpose of knowing what level the disciple's altruism and philanthropy has reached. The White Lodge's ordeal of air is given with the sole purpose of knowing the disciple's capacity for resistance against great adversities and for detachment from material things. Whosoever succumbs to the grave inconveniences of life fails in the ordeal of the earth. There are many persons who knave past these ordeals within the very struggle of life, within the daily battle of obtaining their daily bread. In the solitude of these mysterious sanctuaries, the neophytes were submitted to the four initiatic ordeals, the ordeals of fire, air, water, and earth. Earth is always going to be something very tough physically, and it could kill you. Always defined the diverse purification of the neophyte. The neophytes are submitted to the four initiatic ordeals. The diverse purification of the neophyte. The neophytes are submitted to the four initiatic ordeals, which are verified in the internal worlds. The human being still is not a king or a queen of nature, but the human being is called to be a king in accordance to Melchizedek. Disciples must be tested by the four elements in order to examine them. They are submitted to ordeals in 49 regions of thought. These ordeals are for everyone, man and woman. One can help oneself by having pure thoughts, but this is not enough. Meditation is necessary, meditation of detachment. Um, the ordeal of crossing the abyss, for instance. Um, hey, what's up, dog? Playing Scripture. Hey, what's up, Blazing Star? So, detachment. So, crossing the abyss. If you have detachment and you have submitted yourself to both yoga and ceremonial ritual magic and become empty in a positive way to be filled with the light of Kether, uh, you will be able to cross the abyss without much problem. If you cross the abyss with a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of things going on in your mind, you're not detached from this plane of existence. Uh, by the time you cross the abyss, you should not be. You should have one foot in the other realm, and one foot in this realm. A little bit. You should not be caring about this world at all, really. If you are, you will be devoured by the demon Koranzan. So now, so those ordeals correspond to Hatha Yoga, which are hard postures to do asana with pranayama. Frater Purarabo in Magic and Theory and Practice, Chapter 15 of the Invocation, he says, you will attain success in the Astrum Argentium by doing this simple thing. Invoke often, inflame thyself in prayer, which means doing the lesser banishing ritual, the pentagram, lesser invoking ritual, the pentagram, the greater and supreme rituals of the pentagram, the hexagram rituals, the lesser hexagram rituals, the Rose Cross ritual, the Bornless Rite, Liber Samek, and these four adorations called Liber Resh. um, as well as in conjunction with yoga, asanas, postures that you sit in for 30 minutes to an hour that are uncomfortable as fuck, but you fall into a comfort into them. They are a test of courage, of the will to also the sacred magic of Abramelin the Mage is mentioned with the will for ceremonial magic. That is the it's not only it's the everyone knows it as the 18-month ritual of living like a monk, purifying thyself to have knowledge and conversation with the holy guardian angel at the end. Yes, that's what it's about, but it's about much more. The the lessons are gleaned from the actual reading of the text and doing the exercises. I have a condensed 7 day Abramelin working. That is like a spiritual and physical sadism almost. Very, very hard. Uh, you fast for 7 days and it's nothing but ritual, ritual, confession to the Lord of the universe about your transgressions against natural laws and things that you know in your heart to be fucked up that you have done. And you're professing these to the Lord of the universe and to your higher genius, your holy guardian angel. You have to take responsibility for fucked up things that you do. Yes, sin does exist, and there's absolutely objective shit that you can do that's fucked up. And only you can be the judge of that. You are your own priest. You are your own priest in this, and you give yourself absolution because only you can say if you were fucked up or not. This also goes along with 3 or 4 ice baths a day, 30-minute cold ass showers while reciting different Orphic hymns and deep prayer to the Lord of the universe and to your higher self, which are one and the same pretty much, because we are all of divinity. Once you have obtained the knowledge and conversation with the holy guardian angel, you are very much one step closer to obtaining something of what's called crossing the abyss 7 times. Usually results in someone attaining level of ipsissimus. Ipsissimus is a Greek word meaning that you truly know who you are. No one knows really what that means until you've actually done that. That is called the great work. That is the completion of the great work. And you are now out of the wheel of samsara and you can choose to come back uh, as a bodhisattva and teach like the Christos and many other teachers, or you can absorb into pure light, become one of the stars, basically. Not basically, that's what it is. Um, but yeah, but in my Abramelin working, it's not the 7 day ritual. 7 day ritual I did, but I wouldn't expect other people to do it. It's fucking nuts. Good morning, Abraham. So it's fucking nuts, the 7 day ritual. I don't expect people to do that, but it's not about the 7 day ritual. It's about all the exercises. I think it's 16 or 17 pages that I wrote of all the exercises that you would be doing during those 7 days. But if you practice just these exercises, much the same as the Abramelin working, if you just practice those exercises, it will get you to where you need to be. You don't need to go and buy a fucking mansion on Boleskine in Boleskine on the fucking Loch Ness with and bind demons and all this bullshit. You don't need to do that. But what you do need to do is focus on what's in the text. And that's what it's about. It's not about the actual ritual. It's about the practices within the working, and that's coincided with Raja Yoga, which is it's a lot like Hatha Yoga. It's a Kundalini Yoga. It's more of a sitting in a sauna. It's more of a concentration on like one pointed thing for an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours. Testing your will, testing your abilities to push yourself to the absolute limit and go past that and see that you're more than human. The great work is about becoming more than human. Anyways, invoke often, inflame thyself in prayer. That's what that means. So Liber Resh vel Helios, you'll see that it says for in the morning to or for every single all four of them it'll say to let the aspirant give the sign of his grade. What that means, in the morning you face east and you give the sign of air. Air is the sign of the Zelator. 2 degrees equals the ninth Sephiroth. That's doing this. It's called the sign of Shu. It's like you're holding up the air. You would give the adoration and then the poem from the Stele of Revealing, Unity uttermost showed, I adore the might of thy breath. You say that. Then you would give the Osiris slain and LVX signs, and then the sign of silence. In the morning, hail unto thee who art Ra in the rising, hail unto thee who art Ra in the in his strength. Who travels over the heavens in the bark at the uprising of the sun. Tahuti Thoth stands in his splendor at the prow, and Rahor Kui at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the night. Noon, hail unto thee who art a Hathor and thy triumph. Hail unto thee who art a Hathor in thy beauty. Who travels over the heavens in the bark at the mid-course of the sun. Tahuti Thoth stands in his splendor at the prow, and Rahor Kui abides at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the morning. The downgoing of the sun, hail unto thee who art a tomb in thy setting. Hail unto thee who art a tomb in thy joy. Who travels over the heavens in thy bark at the downgoing of the sun. Tahuti Thoth stands in his splendor at the prow, and Rahor Kui abides at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the day. Your nighttime adoration. Hail unto thee who art Kefra in thy hiding. Kefra is represented as the scarab beetle. Hail unto thee who art Kefra in thy hiding. Hail unto thee who art Kefra in thy silence. Who travels over the heavens in the bark of the midnight hours of the sun. Tahuti Thoth stands in his splendor at the prow, and Rahor Kui abides at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the day. All right. So, Friday, day of Netchak, Inanna, Ishtar, Venus, Isis, Mother Mary of the constellation Virgo. So we're going to do that. Little while here. I got to go get my fucking beard trimmed. My brother's getting married tomorrow. And I look like a fucking homeless person, which I don't give a shit. I like to look like this. But sometimes you have to make appearances, right? I cut myself for the adorations because there's a part where it says, by best ma'at, I cut my breast. Old school OTO and AA members would do that. I'm of the old school, so I do that shit. You don't have to because they changed it, and it's by best ma'at, I beat my breast. So I have to grab a blade. You'll see many old school AA and OTO members. The chests. If you can fucking see that. The chest will be all scarred up. I don't know, I gotta get a fucking new camera or something. But it's a sacrifice. It's a blood sacrifice. It's saying that you are diligently committed to the great work. Men who wear braces do this. Real aspirants of the Astrum Argenteum do this. There's also another practice where for weeks at a time or for about a week, you would refrain from saying any I statements. If you said I, you would have to cut yourself. Now people snap a rubber band on their arms like pussies. Not that I'm advocating cutting yourself. I'm just saying that it's a devotional practice, which corresponds to what I was just talking about. It's a devotional practice corresponding to love, Bhakti Yoga, and acts of worship. So, this is an adoration, a worship of the sun, for real. Liber Resh. Primarily, it's just to get a lot of people that come into this shit, especially Crowley's system, think that he's some kind of fucking weird Satanist, and he's not. And he was just a master at making a brand and creating controversy. But people will come into this as complete atheists and then find out that, well, this is all about the spirit and attaining the Holy Spirit within you, which is the Holy Guardian Angel. And I mean, the second order is fucking Adeptus Minor grade is going into the Ordo Rosicrucius, like you become a Rosicrucian, a member of the Rose Cross, fucking Gnostic Christian. This is Crowley system is a Gnostic Christian thing. So for people that do come into this that are complete atheists, it's the adorations of the sun are quite easy to do because you do start feeling it after you do it every day for 4 times a day and you stick with it. You will start adoring the sun and how it travels in the sky, and you will start associating yourself with it because our life is exactly the same as the sun, how it travels in the sky. It comes up every day again. Goes down, goes to the Duat, the darkness, Isis, Apophis, Osiris, comes back up. The never-ending circle. Like, I've already When I'm out of the wheel of samsara, I will come back as a bodhisattva. Like that's an oath that I took. But it's up to each and individual person once they complete the great work what the fuck they want to do. Some people don't want to come back to this place. I don't love this place, but the great work what the fuck they want to do. Some people don't want to come back to this place. I don't love this place, but I love the people. And I love teaching. So that's why I would come back. Anyways, let's do Liber Resh Helios. Yod He Vav He. Adonai. Before me stands Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On my right hand, Mikael. On my left hand, Yoriel. Above me, Metatron. Below me, Sandalphon. For about me flames the pentagrams, and within me shines the six-rayed star. Hatha Yeshua Malkuth Vige Bura Vige Dula Leola Moment. Pararita. 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 INRI, Ignis Natura Renovatura Integra. By fire, nature is perfectly renewed. Yod, Nun, Resh, Yod, the sign of Osiris slain, the sign of Isis in mourning, the sign of Apophis and Typhon, the sign of Osiris slain and arisen, L V X Lux, the light of the cross, Virgo, Isis, mighty mother, Scorpio, Apophis, destroyer, Soul, Osiris, slain and arisen, Isis, Apophis, Osiris, Yahoo. Let the divine light descend. XRP. XRP. Bezo. Yodi Babi. Yodi Babi. Adonai. Adonai. Hatha Gibole. Olam Hagila. Hail unto thee who art Ra in thy rising. Hail unto thee who art Ra in thy strength, who travels over the heavens in thy bark at the upcoming of the sun. Tahuti Thoth stands in his prow and his splendor, and Ra Horkuit abides at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the night. Unity uttermost showed, I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who makes the gods in death to tremble before thee. I adore thee. Appear on the throne of Ra, open the ways of the Ku, lighten the ways of the Ka, the way the cobs run through, to stir me or still me or kill me. Nay, let it fill me. The light is mine, its rays consume. I have made a secret door into the homes of Ra and Atum and of a Hathor, of Kephra and of a Hathor. I am thy Theban Omen too, thy prophet Ankh Na Khonsu. By best Ma'at, I cut my breast. By wise Tanek, I weave my spell. Show thy star splendor, O Nui. Bid me within thine home to dwell. O winged snake of light Hadid, abide within me, Ra Horkui. Yeshua. 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 Yehovah Shah. Yeshua. Yehovah Shah. INRI, Ignis Natura Renovatur Integra. By fire, nature is perfectly renewed. Yod, Nun, Resh, Yod. The sign of Osiris slain, the sign of Isis in mourning, the sign of Apophis in Typhon, the sign of Osiris slain and arisen. L, V, X, Lux, the light of the cross. Virgo, Isis, mighty mother, Scorpio, Apophis, destroyer, Osiris slain and arisen, Isis, Apophis, Osiris. Let the divine light descend. Hatha Malkut Vigebura Vigedula Leolam Amen. So that's quite a full routine. Oh shit, 10:30. Uncle Jeffrey has to go get his fucking beard trimmed and haircut. Oh, it's Venus. It's Venus's day. That would be the day that you would work on your physical appearance. Tremendous. All right, guys. Well, adrenochrome. All right, guys. Later on, I'll probably do like a net shack, Venus invoking of some sort. Do some talisman work. Oh shit! Tomorrow's my birthday. Nice. All right, y'all. Well, may the divine light descend upon you. Liquid crystallization just now. Noise. May the divine light descend upon you guys, upon your path in love and LVX. Frater Sapientia.